Tēnā tātou katoa, good evening. The siege of Gaza is underway and a full-scale invasion by Israeli ground troops is ready to follow shortly. The only thing holding them back for now, Hamas's threat to execute a hostage for every Israeli airstrike.
But Israel's Prime Minister won't wait long and has threatened a punishment that will reverberate with his enemies for generations. Newshub correspondent Lisette Raymer has this, at times, distressing report.
This war is deafening. The only sound even capable of cutting through the attacks on Gaza is the desperation of those whose loved ones are feared to be held hostage there.
Please do anything you can to bring my family home.
Leon Ravitch is among the hundreds searching for missing family members. When the attack started on Saturday, he and his partner Raya were frozen on the end of the phone in Tel Aviv, listening as militants stormed into her family house near Gaza.
They were in their homes, hunting them, killing them, hijacking them. And we don't know what happened to them. We don't know. They told us they're here. I'm afraid. Please help me. And then we didn't hear from them.
Raya's father, sister, grandmother and cousin are all missing. Her 12-year-old brother is too. Last seen in this video, being dragged away by Hamas. If they are among the more than 100 captives being held in Gaza, their future is barely any brighter than certain death. Qatar is attempting to help negotiate hostage release, but Gaza is now a hell trap. Hit relentlessly by the Israeli Defence Force again today, the streets would fill with smoke and clear to reveal more flattened futures. Israel has now ordered a complete siege of Gaza, cutting off its food, fuel and electricity, making medical care near impossible. Hamas has responded with a sinister threat that they will execute a hostage every time they are targeted without warning, leaving the helpless more hopeless than ever. In Jerusalem, helping is front of mind. Donated necessities are being hastily packed into boxes and bags destined for those doing it tough.
To soldiers or to hospitals, because there's a lot of injured.
Atop of the mounting piles is placed a very special delivery for the Israeli soldiers called up to fight.
They're my grandchildren. When they come to my house, I bake for them.
Phyllis Posey sending homemade baking to her boys on the front line.
How old are your grandsons?
19, 20, 23.
The risk is omnipresent. Amid the hustle of packing, the warning of incoming terror is heard. Panic appears on faces and everyone moves with newfound purpose.
The air raid siren has just sounded here in Jerusalem.
Desperate to get themselves and their loved ones to safety underground.
They are trying to get in the area with the rockets.
Within minutes, the smoke plumes reveal the target. Rockets had just hit near Tel Aviv airport, and those in shelters emerge once more into a world they barely recognise.
Just to see the adults just saying, children get in, and that's their first thought, getting their children in, and it's just like, it's heartbreaking, yeah.
The numbers of dead in Gaza are rapidly rising to equal or overtake the horrific totals in Israel. Everyone thought Saturday was their darkest day, but the only light since has been the flash of more terror through the sky.
Well, kia ora, Lisette. How long before the Israeli ground troops go in?
Yeah, well, for obvious reasons, the Prime Minister isn't giving an exact time and date for when a ground invasion would occur, if it indeed does. But he has warned that the force his military will use will be unlike anything anyone has seen before. He has said that this war is just beginning. The messaging has been incredibly strong. Hamas started this conflict with an unprecedented attack. Now the Israeli forces fully intend on ending it with an unprecedented response. response. And that is exactly what we are seeing. Huge numbers of troops and military hardware amassing around the Gaza border at the moment. 300,000 reservists have been called up. Obviously, the priority for everyone is ensuring the safety of those hostages. To put that into context, in 2011, Israeli troops traded one Israeli hostage for 1,000 Palestinian prisoners. Now there are over 100 Israelis missing.
Lisette Raymer there live from Tel Aviv. Tēnā koe.